مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. محمد سيد الكونين والثقلين، محمد سيد الكونين والثقلين والفريقين من عرب ومن عجم.
An important thing to know about the angels is that they may roam around the different skies. They could travel far distances. And they're amazing creations. We don't know that much about them, but we do know that they may travel very far distances. Allah has given them powers that He has not given humans or animals. He has given the angels amazing powers. And the problem that is common today, that most people, unfortunately, they compare God or Allah to the angels. And when they think of God, they think of a spirit or a light or something moving up and down somewhere, and they call that God. This is not permissible. It's against Islam to believe that. And if you believe that about the angels, that they move from one place to another, sure, that's the case with angels. If you believe they are made from light, that's the case with angels. But to the sadness of these days and of what's going on, and of the books that are being published full of poison, injected with poison against Islam, and these books may have very shiny titles and may look very Islamic, and may have a lot of Islamic terms and correct words in them, but they may be mixed with the poison of disbelief. Be careful and be warned, and teach yourself and teach your families and teach your friends how to protect the Iman. Our most valuable asset is Iman. It's not our children. It's not our children. It's not our money. It's not our mortgage. It's not our house. It's not our car. You ask everyone you ask, what's your most valuable asset? Most people, they say either their children, their dogs. In this country, they say their dogs or their house. And the true and the honest and the sincere and the question that fits and that is correct is your Iman, your belief. If your belief is correct and it's in line, it's connected to what the Prophet ﷺ taught us around 1500 years ago, then MashaAllah, you are lucky. And I am lucky. And we are on a good path. And if our knowledge is disconnected and has been polluted by beliefs against what the Prophet and the companions and their students conveyed to us through a reliable chain of transmission, then let us cry, and our crying will not do much, but we have to search, and we have to ask questions, and we have to be sure that our knowledge is firm and tight and strong, so that we can be successful, because this is what a Muslim has to be: successful in his Iman, successful in his ikhlas, in his sincerity, and successful in his actions, to do his actions for the sake of Allah, and to perfect his actions, to do them with knowledge, not with guesswork, not to say, I'm going to do this, and astaghfirullah if I'm wrong, but inshallah Allah knows my intention, Allahu Akbar, but I don't know if I'm praying, let me have a Pepsi while I'm praying. I've seen people say crazy things. I've seen people talk without knowledge, But before they talk, they give you a little lecture saying, if I'm wrong, may Allah forgive me. Well, if you're wrong, don't even talk in the first place. Don't even talk. Say, I don't know. It was narrated that some of the scholars, they said, La adri nisful ilmi. Half of the knowledge is la adri. Meaning, what does that mean? Meaning, the reality of us as humans is that we know very little. We know very little. And we are ignorant of a lot. So if you're in a situation where you're saying, I don't know, and you're being asked and bombarded with questions that you don't know the answer to, there's no fault in saying, I don't know. Actually, that's honorable. But there is a certain amount of knowledge that we have to know. And the more we know, the better. Because knowledge is also about protection and fortifying your heart, fortifying your communities against the people who are working hard. They're knocking the doors and they're telling you and me and our children to blaspheme. And that's an easy one. When you see people knocking the doors, that's easy to point out. But when you go to work and your kids have the TV on, you don't know what they're watching. You don't know what type of words they're hearing. So be careful also with that. Keep your kids busy. Keep your kids busy with physical action. Keep your kids busy with you. Read Quran with them. Don't just tell them to read Quran. Sit down and read with them. Don't just tell them go to the mosque. Go with them. Be their best friend. They need friends. And if they get the wrong friend, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. The friends, إما الصاحب ساحب إما إلى الجنة وإما إلى النار. The friend is a person who pulls you either to heaven, to Al-Jannah, and that's the good friend, or to An-Nar. And most friends and many friends in this day and age are friends who ruin other people. May Allah protect us, have mercy on us, make us die as pious Muslims. Allah, we ask you to allow us to see the truth as truth and follow it and support it, and to see the evil as evil and be away from it and reject it, and to increase our knowledge and make us of those who implement it with true sincerity for your sake, and to spread Islam right, east and west, and to stand up in defense of Islam against its enemies, the hypocrites from within and the enemies from outside. Allahumma ameen, Allahumma ameen, Allahumma ameen, bijahi Muhammadin khayril mursaleen.